Okay, guys, today we are discussing our third chapter about infectious diseases. So first of all, we are going to discuss, or we are going to define disease. What is a disease called? A simple definition may be given as an illness or disorder of the body or mind. This is a simple definition of the disease. Now, what is an infectious disease? Infectious disease, it may be defined as the disease which is caused by pathogens. Pathogens means the microorganisms. These microorganisms that may be viruses, these may be bacteria, for example, protozoan, for example, fungi, like these organisms. Whatever the diseases they caused, such diseases are called what? Infectious diseases. Oh, okay. Infectious diseases are they are also called communicable diseases because they may be transmitted, they may be communicated from person to person. They may be communicated from an infected person to a healthy person, from an infected person to uninfected persons. That's why such type of diseases are also called communicable diseases. Most of these diseases, or most of the infectious diseases, they are caused, or they are transmitted from animals even. In such cases, these diseases are called zoonotic diseases. For example, the current case of coronavirus, which we are facing in today's world, is being transmitted from an animal. There are certain theories about this, whether it was a dog or whether it was a bat or snake. These are certain theories about it, but we are not discussing that thing. Every type of disease which are transmitted from animals to human beings, such type of diseases are called zoonotic diseases. Non-infectious diseases, we have to differentiate now. What is the difference between infectious diseases and non-infectious diseases? Non-infectious diseases are all those types of diseases which are not caused by pathogens, which are not caused by microorganisms. For example, the diseases COPD, for example, this is a disease which is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which is a serious case of the lungs. For example, those type of diseases, those are not, we can't say these diseases are these diseases are infectious diseases. For example, another case is of diabetes. Diabetes is a disease which is not an infectious disease because there are certain reasons for those very diseases. Coming towards another terminology, transmission cycle. Transmission cycle, it may be defined as the way in which a pathogen passes from one host to another. For example, if one person is infected from a disease and this disease is transmitted to another person, this cycle, this is called what? This is called transmission cycle. There are certain ways for transmission cycle. For example, all the diseases or all the infectious diseases, they may be transmitted through air. They may be transmitted through contaminated water, for example. They may be transmitted from contaminated water. So all these are These are the ways through which an infectious disease may be transmitted from one person to another person. Thirdly, we have to discuss now how an infectious disease may be dangerous. Two terminologies are used for such type of diseases. The first one is endemic. And infectious disease or any type of disease, it may be endemic disease when it is found in a particular area. For example, when it is found in a particular people of such an area, of a particular area. For example, coronavirus, when it was first found in Wuhan city of China. So in first stages, this disease was an endemic disease. But when it transmitted, or when it was transferred to the other countries, and today now it is found in more than 80 countries of the world, such type of diseases, then it becomes pandemic. And the WHO, or the World Health Organization, they have announced coronavirus, which is COVID, coronavirus disease 2019. Now it has become a pandemic disease because it has increases the number of the people throughout the world. It has been spread to the world. Most important disease, infectious diseases, five are the most important diseases. The first one is cholera, malaria, AIDS, tuberculosis, measles, and at last, or in the last lecture, inshallah, we will discuss coronavirus 2019 and the next classes, inshallah. Hope guys you have learned something about infectious diseases. If you have any problem, if you have any question, you may ask through comments. You can do your comments, I will answer you. Thank you so much.